Hi, this is Priors. Today I will show you a hand from the King's Casino. In this hand, Jachtmann will play against Niki Jedlicka. The game played is below. At first, the hand doesn't seem that interesting, but I assure you it is really interesting because we can learn a lot from the mistake of Jachtmann, who decided to get tricky-trappy in a terrible spot.
And EPROM 999. Shout out to my buddy Robert L. in Castleberry, Florida, I think. Hector Panzer. Hello guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Niki from the cutoff comes in with a raise with Ace, Jack, 6, 7, 3 diamonds. I don't like it. His hand is a bit too weak.
And you're watching a PLO cash game.
Leon in the small blind elects to call with a terrible hand as well. Folding is a correct play.
Where the Ronnie, the Kaiser, can do no wrong.
Jachtmann in the big blind has a monster hand with double suited aces. Raising is a one and only play.
90,000 in profit. And again, I'm corrected on my mathematics. Gus won 137,000 yesterday. Thank you, Incognito.
Niki now has to fold his hand, although he is getting good odds. His hand just plays way too bad in big pots. When he chooses to call, he will also be committed to get the rest in on many flops against the short stacked Jachtmann. Another point that is an argument for folding. Furthermore, he would be sandwiched between Jachtmann and Leon if Leon calls as well. Niki disagrees and calls. Leon now has to call, in my opinion. Once he got involved with his garbage, he now is getting too good odds to fold. He could have avoided this hassle by just mucking at the action got first to him pre-flop. The flop gives Jachtmann the nuts, and he's making a terrible mistake by checking his hand. His thought process most likely is, I got less than pot left, and I got 2 more streets to put in all the money. I can't disagree with that thinking, but this is not the correct way to approach the situation. In situations like that, you always need to think about your whole range. With many hands like a single pair or an overpair, we want to bet all in order to avoid that other single pairs or straight draws or combinations of that can catch up for free. We also might get hands to fold that have enough equity to continue. For obvious reasons, it's really bad to only shove with the bottom of your range and to check all flushes. If your opponent recognizes that we slow play all our flushes here and bets the rest of our hands, he can play a lot better against us. It is crucial that we bet our pairs as well as our flush draws. Because if we do that, our opponent cannot put us on a certain hand type, as we basically bet everything. Checking on the flop like this is beyond retarded. I recognized that almost all bad racks and fish do so, hoping to extract more money by playing like this. In reality, the opposite is the case. Against good opponents, I immediately get suspicious if someone checks to me on a board like this with a pot to stack ratio that small. And I will check back most of my mediocre hands avoiding traps. The slow play might also cost Jachtmann a lot of money in this hand. Niki has exactly the type of hand he might stack off against a flop shove, but that should love to check behind getting the chance to do so. Let's see if Niki falls into the trap or if he recognizes what is going on.
And Jachtmann flopping the absolute nuts. But there's no cards that can help Niki. Very rare in Omaha that you're dead on the flop. That's exactly what Niki is. Jachtmann giving him cards, hoping he'll catch up. Board pairs, but that's not going to bother Jan Peter. And he bets out about 4,600. Jedlicka playing 2-pair with an ace kicker, no good. Mucks.
Good chance Jachtmann lost a lot of value by not betting the flop. I would in general shy away from a strategy like this if I am not playing against a complete idiot against whom balancing is not mattering at all and who might spew away money if I show weakness. I assume Niki is not that sort of opponent. He was really successful online back in the day, and he also has a working poker mind. In general, I would shy away from a strategy that basically is betting all sort of garbage and checking all the big hands. It's never a good idea to split your range in a bad way, especially if your play is also kind of transparent. There are spots to be tricky-trappy, but this is none of these. Thanks for watching. If you like my video and you want to see more footage and don't miss any content in the future, please subscribe. This will also help me to grow my channel. Thanks and bye.